There's a common idea that I've encountered through my many years discussing politics on the internet, which stems from the focus on the importance of personal freedom that most Western societies idealize. That without any meaningful oversight or changes made to the systems in place, if people are simply given more freedom, they will do the best things for others. That without massive societal shifts away from the maws of capital, that a simple disposal of hierarchy alone will be enough to solve the societal issues that we face. There is something appealing about that idea, mainly in its simplicity, but ultimately it's one that's flawed due to that same simplicity. After all, people only know the incentive structures that we currently live in. Total freedom without any other conditioning would only lead to another recreation of those incentive structures. In an odd twist of fate, these thoughts are what I think of when I play through Star Fox 64, a game that feels fixated on the individual and champions the abstract idea of freedom without considering its material implications. The crew of Star Fox are a band of mercenaries not bound by the laws of any particular state. They come and go as they please from job to job. They are vagabonds free from meaningful consequences to their actions. At the very end of the game, when offered to join Corneria's military, Fox declines for the rest of the group, not wanting to be a tool to their aims and whims at a moment's notice. Fox's motivations here are understandable. Joining an imperialist military and serving them totally and unquestioningly is actually the worst possible outcome this interaction could have had. But what he fails to realize is that the simple fact that his mercenary organization exists will lead to it continuing to be asset to the Cornerian army's motivations, no matter how objectionable he personally finds them to be. By simply existing and following through on the consequences of what a mercenary organization entails, Star Fox becomes a cog in the grander scheme of Corneria's aims and ideas. Mercenary groups exist only to further wars, not end them. After all, without war, there wouldn't be a reason for them to exist. They would lose their entire purpose and livelihood. Fox and his cohort's staunch obsession with personal freedom is ultimately futile and vain. They forever fund their war machines, continue to aid in their conquests. A mercenary organization would just as soon help the fascist Venom as it would Corneria, as much as Fox would deny that. At the end of the day, Star Fox only exists to create forever war after forever war. Another puppet fueling further capitalist expansionism. No amount of posturing toward an independent and brighter future can bring Fox's team away from that. In order for the material conditions of the Lylat system and its constituents to meaningfully change, there has to be the shoeing of the governing bodies that exist. It can't simply be individuals making small changes for themselves and their comrades. Fox and his crew may be able to live a pleasant fantasy of freedom from the consequences of their actions, but if they want things to truly systemically change, there needs to be more substantial societal change in a broad sense. And I don't think that the crew truly wants that as beneficiaries of the imperialist war machine that they criticize so much. Again, without their work, they wouldn't be able to survive. They are deterministic agents of systemic violence, no matter how much they object to that descriptor of them. This has been Arcadian Everlasting, who thinks Slippy is silly, signing off. Thank you for watching.